Our team, I like our kids. They're definitely, there's a different spirit throughout our team. I think I'm really impressed with our coaching staff. I think that, we've developed the chemistry within the coaching staff that will carry on into our players so that we can really compete hard with each other at practice, but everybody has the same spirit. It's just a different vibe on the field now.
Questions?
When you do get put on the pads, first day, I know it's kind of probably hard to see who's going to be, really ready to get in there physically. Do you see a lot of encouraging things out there today out of the guys who are getting after it?
Well, our team's a physical team. These kids, in this part of the country, they enjoy football. They're tough kids. They like contact. They understand that, the difference between, football and basketball is the pads. And so when you put the pads on, you're actually playing football, and you get to strike people and make contact. And that's what football is. And these kids, on our team, and I think in this part of the country, enjoy, hitting. So there's a lot of good things that happen out there today.
How do you feel about Casey Ike's progression?
I think he's doing very well. He's the strongest guy on the team. He went from, I think he's over 400-pound bencher. Now he's got a long way to go, but I think that he, upped his bench 75 pounds or something ridiculous like that. So he's really bought into Coach Chandler's, strength and conditioning program. He's completely changed his body. He gets through all the workouts. He's running well. He's moving well. So I've been really very impressed with Casey. He's one of our, upperclassmen at this point. He's a guy that has a lot of respect on our team. So I've been very impressed with him.
And the defense, I know you're bringing Derek in here, but the defensive line, how do you feel about that group's progression just through 3 practices?
Well, today was the first day they get to actually play their position. We're playing O-line and D-line with no pads on is just about footwork and body positioning and understanding angles. But when you put your pads on, you're able to get vertical push and move the line of scrimmage. So today was the first day that they got to really play the position. But I know we got a very good defensive line coach, and I know that they're going to develop. And I think that that's what our kids would say also if you asked them.
Does it feel good to start getting physical a little bit, practice?
Yeah, it felt good. The first couple of days with jerseys was kind of like you couldn't give it the right feel for it, but now we're able to get our hat placement and just fire off, and it just feels good. It's good to get back out there. It's almost like a natural feel when you're getting back out there, so it felt good today.
And what are kind of some of the goals that the offensive line has to in this spring period? You can't do a whole lot, but you can definitely grow a little bit.
I feel like this spring we need to get focused on the little things. I feel like we get the big picture and the big scheme of what our offense needs to be, where we want it to be, but I feel like we just get the little things down, like the right steps, the right techniques, figuring out where we need to pass block at, where we need the protection at. I feel like when we get there, I think we'll be able to complete and progress towards the season.
Staying in pads, how's it feel to finally get to hit somebody?
It feels pretty good. We stress technique a lot, so it's good to actually put the technique into play and actually see how far our technique and, like our coach said, trusting our eyes and trusting our hands, trusting our feet go along with the pass, as well as just going ahead.
Can you compare, where you and the rest of the line was, a year ago to where you are today?
A year ago, we was a pretty good D-line, but as far as right now, our eyes were more technically sound. Knowing our assignments, reading keys, reading the backfield, reading the quarterback, reading his eyes, reading his hand. We're better at just our eyes and our mindset.